Extreme Sports, proudly covering local high school athletics and District 10 championships on Stream TV.
Well, good evening and welcome to Titusville Rockets Swimming. Tonight, the Titusville Rockets host, the other Rockets, the Slippery Rock Rockets, here at the THS Natatorium. Our coverage of Rocket swimming this season made possible by these great sponsors. By Oil Creek Plastics, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppies, by Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, by The Barking Lot, by the University of Pittsburgh Titusville Education and Training Hub, by Armstrong, by Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning, by the Crawford Health Improvement Coalition, by ProThreads Print Shop, and by Marsh Home Center. Well, we welcome you to senior night tonight. Again, the Rockets and the Rockets. This senior night, we'll be recognizing the following seniors: Mallory Cleland, Devin Dieter, Ariana Fink, Carly Fry, Brooke Kelly, Heidi Mitchell, Isabella Ongley, Sophia Sampson, and Christopher Warner. Those are your seniors here tonight, and we'll be taking part in the senior night festivities following tonight's matchup between Titusville and Slippery Rock. Well, our coverage will continue here from the high school. Looking forward to bringing you this one here tonight. Back after this.
Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
Yeah, these are State Farm pajamas.
No, what if we have to talk to somebody about our policy, but it's late at night?
Call us 24/7.
Great. Because what if someone still calls his mom for everything?
We'll walk you through everything. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs.
Oh, yeah, Mom, everything's great. Yeah. I mean, not my mom.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
At Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, a new year has arrived, and we have our largest selection of Chevrolet and GMC vehicles that we have had in several years on the lot and ready to go. Stop in and see what we can do for you on a new or pre-owned vehicle purchase, or stop and visit our service department or collision center to make sure that your vehicle is ready for the road ahead. When you have the time, we invite you to find new roads and visit us on Route 8 North in Titusville, or shop online at donovanbauer.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Charlie Gates. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, and I spend most of my time here at Titusville Area Hospital. I'm a general orthopedic surgeon. I perform wrist fracture surgery, ankle fracture surgery, and hip fracture surgeries. I do carpal tunnels and trigger fingers, knee arthroscopies, and shoulder arthroscopies. I look forward to serving the patients here in the hospital.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Keeping your kids healthy is the first step to protecting their dreams. When you keep them safe, there's no limit to how far they can go. Nothing is out of reach. No mission? Impossible. Give your son or daughter a better chance to see their dreams come true. Give them the HPV vaccine at age 11 or 12 to prevent HPV cancers later in life.
And welcome back. Tonight, the Rockets are taking on the Rockets. Titusville and Slippery Rock. Coach Jenna Sutley with us here once again this evening. As we wrap up our coverage tonight here on the senior night, we appreciate you joining us this year.
It's been so much
very
fun.
Interesting getting your perspective, because you're at the ground level working with these kids, working on those fundamentals, and then you see the payoff at this level. It's been fantastic to see.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed being on the show.
So, we were just talking before coming back on after the break. Slippery Rock is a very tough school, always competitive. Some unknowns here tonight, but we do know that Slippery Rock did beat the boys and girls last time they met up.
Yeah, they did. I got a little inside intel when I was down at the timing table. It sounds like the boys' relays are out. They had a swimmer sick, so that should help the boys' team out a little bit. And the girls' team, I think they're more prepared this time, so I'm hoping they'll come out on top.
Is this one of those matchups where you see that gamesmanship kind of kick up a notch?
Yeah, this is one of those ones where you're like, are they adjusting the lineup? This is the sort of meet where that might happen. You know, if a swimmer's on and another one's off, they might make changes late in the meet to accommodate that. So we'll have to see.
Well, I'm excited. It's going to be a great night. Not only is it senior night, we've talked about the diving. That's back, and that's been fun to watch. There's really a lot to it. So, and there's time to get down here and watch. So get down here and
that's right.
Enjoy
Come on
tonight.
Down.
And the other interesting thing is we'll go through the list of seniors again and get your thoughts on these folks who put in a tremendous amount of time and effort that is certainly going to be missed when you look at next season.
Yeah, I was thinking about it this morning. So Sophia, Isabella, and Brooke were tiny when I started, but they were like the last kids who had a coach that wasn't me before I started. So from here on out, every kid that graduates, they would have started with me. And it's kind of scary. I've been around that long already.
Wow, welcome to the club. We're looking forward to it here tonight. Titusville and Slippery Rock, senior night. Our coverage will continue right after this.
Whoever said,
"It's only a dog,"
never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Transform your business internet with Armstrong Business Solutions. Our advanced 10G fiber optic network gives you the ability to experience lightning-fast upload and download speeds with unlimited data. But that's not all. Wireless internet backup combats network disruptions, and Business Pro Wi-Fi helps monitor and manage your network from anywhere. Get your business up to speed with connectivity that works for you from Armstrong Business Solutions. Go to armstrongonewire.com/business.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. Poppy's is now an authorized steel dealer with everything you need to have for sawing and cutting or mowing to digging. And of course, Poppy's has tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more for your next wedding or get-together. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project. Poppy's Place on the Tenesta Road in Pleasantville. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
A broken furnace can freeze a family on the go. Stay on schedule with furnace maintenance before the snow flies. Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning has nearly 40 years of HVAC experience. Our home comfort engineers maintain, troubleshoot, and repair nearly all systems at an outstanding value. With just a few clicks, our state-of-the-art software schedules arrival time, finish time, and provides fast, easy paperless billing. Visit VanderhoofHeatingandAir.com or call 814-671-3226. With Vanderhoof, seasons change, but not your comfort.
ProThreads Print Shop is the area's premier screen printing and embroidery company. Locally owned, ProThreads prides themselves in specializing in school and travel sportswear and fan gear, as well as business and corporate apparel. Get your team mascot or company logo screen printed, embroidered, or engraved on just about anything. Check out our designs on Facebook or online at ProThreadsPrintShop.com. For superior service with personalized attention, talk to the pros at ProThreads Print Shop.
And welcome back. Titusville and Slippery Rock tonight for senior night. And we're going to be talking about the seniors throughout the night. And, of course, they'll do the presentation following tonight's meet. So we look forward to that. And congratulations, Coach. Your girl made the list. She's in the program.
Yep, it's official.
That's great. That's exciting.
Yeah, I was telling you before the meet started.
We'll join in downstairs.
Rockets' final home meet of the season. Tonight's swim meet is between the Slippery Rock Rockets and the Titusville Rockets. Slippery Rock is coached by head coach Cindy Johnston and assistant coach Bob Masella. The Titusville Rockets are coached by girls head coach Seth Cum, boys head coach Kevin Dawson, assistant coach Taylor Mosher, and diving coach Mike Allison. The captain for the Slippery Rock Rockets is Caitlin Parson. The captains for the Titusville Rockets are Sophia Sampson, Brooke Kelly, Joe Herman, and Alex Reynolds. During tonight's meet, Slippery Rock will be swimming in lanes 1, 3, and 5. Titusville will be swimming in lanes 2, 4, and 6. Out of courtesy and fairness to all swimmers, we request silence after the referee's whistle blows before each event begins. Also, please set your cell phones to silent to avoid any false starts. The Titusville Area School District thanks you for your attendance at today's contest. Good sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. District 10 and its member schools encourage and promote sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or game management will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the meet. The coaches and athletes appreciate your positive support. The school board of the Titusville Area School District has designated all school district property to be tobacco-free. We are requesting that you refrain from using tobacco products while attending Titusville High School athletic events. Thank you for your cooperation. Titusville High School would like to thank Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy for providing on-premise athletic training services to our athletes. A certified athletic trainer is present at all varsity competitions, providing immediate care to injured athletes. Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy would like to thank the Titusville community for their continued support. For exceptional care where you are treated like family, visit us at 228 East Central Avenue.
How are we feeling? Good. Ready to go? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats for our national anthem, being performed this evening by Jenna Crocker, Hayden Nichols, and Evan Slocum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Stream Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.
We are set to go here tonight. Titusville and Slippery Rock Senior Night.
Event number 1 is the girls' 200-meter medley relay. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 3, Elise Cagle, Caitlin Parson, Tessa Zamansky, and Maddie Gosselman. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Brooke Kelly, Luke Keebler, Addison Bish, Catherine Lalone. In lane 4, Olivia Muka, Lauren Ongley, Sophia Sampson, Anna Mellenbacher. And in lane 6, Ariana Fink, Carly Fry, Laurel McKellop, and Kara Jackson.
Well, Coach, here we go.
Away we go. This is the medley that broke the record last week or so ago. Brooke Kelly is in lane 2, very talented senior. Big leader on the team. Olivia Muka's in lane 4 leading. And Ariana Fink's in lane 6 in the water. One, 2 here would be huge. And they can do it. That was close. I didn't see any hands go up. Luckily, false starts have to be dual confirmed, so. See here. That's it, pick up your tempo. That's what you're looking into the finish, so you finish on a full stroke. Nice start. Well timed. Titusville's looking good so far. We'll see what the anchor legs can do.
Is this a hard stroke to kind of get the legs synced up right, or?
Yeah, the timing's really important. In both breaststroke and fly, they're called short axis strokes. Free and back or long axis, you spin on the long axis of your body, or you pivot on the short axis. in fly and breast. So yeah, the timing's super important in both of those. It's going to be a tight finish there between set 2 and 3.
That's certainly excitement down on the deck.
They were just off their record again. 1-2 would have been great, but it's really only a difference of 2 points. So, you know, as we talked about last meet, you got to win the relays. If you get first, the other team cannot outscore you, even if they get second and third.
So, kind of talk about, obviously, Titusville knew, because they've seen them, Slippery Rock. They're tough. Does that help you on the competitive side when you're looking at times? Do you want to swim against somebody like a Slippery Rock?
I mean, I do. So, you know, it probably depends on the kid. I know that we try and foster positive competition between teammates so that when you get into a meet, it's not as big of a deal. Some kids thrive in that environment and others not so much. So it really depends on the personality. But I think that faster swimming leads to faster swimming.
Titusville in lane 2, Cash
I wouldn't want to win
Evan
against
Slocum, Lincoln Lalone, and
less
Jason
worthy
Mowry.
adversary.
And in lane 4, Joe Herman, Alex Reynolds, Max Chatham, and Devin Dieter.
Titusville starting off with a bang here. Pending their legal, it's 12 points to 0. That's what I was talking about. Them scratching a relay is huge for the boys team. It's just unanswered points. You'll notice Joe swimming backstroke today versus fly. He's about equally talented in the backstroke as he is in the butterfly, so. Might be strategic on their part, trying to feel out what the fastest combination of the relay is. It's Evan Slocum in 2, Alex Reynolds in lane 4. Max Chatham swimming fly, so he and Joe just swapped spots this meet.
How's it looking technique-wise?
Max, he breathes a lot on a 50. It's not the worst thing you can do. I've talked to him about it a lot, but it looks better than the last time I saw it. He's staying forward more. In breast and fly, you don't want to be too up and down. You want to keep your energy forward. It's Lincoln Lalone in 2 in the water.
Nice turn.
Looks like Devin. Devin Dieter coming home in lane 4, and then Jason Mowry in 2. Yeah, you know, we're talking more about breast and fly today. They're kind of a different animal than freestyle and backstroke. Freestyle and backstroke, just by virtue of the way that you're positioned in the water, they don't create as much drag. So you pay for your mistakes more in breast and fly. We can kind of chat about that more when we see somebody swimming them.
Event 3 is the girls' 200-meter freestyle. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 1, Kendall Kren. In lane 3, Molly Masella. And in lane 5, Caitlin Parson. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Brooke Kelly. Lane 4, Corinne Schmader. And lane 6, Josie Payton.
This will be a big event here. If you look at the seed times, you have, you know, Molly Massell is a little bit ahead of everybody, but then everybody's pretty tight in 2nd through 6th place. So, in case nobody knows what the scoring is, you get 6 points for 1st place, 4 points for 2nd, 3 for 3rd, 2 for 4th, 1 for 5th, nothing for 6th place. So, you'll see at the end, sometimes people are going crazy for the 5th place, and you think, what the heck? Well, sometimes it comes down to a point.
It means something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that point can really mean something. So, looking for Corinne Schmader to have a big swim here. Brooke Kelly, she'll sit kind of on their hips. She's kind of a back-end swimmer. Corinne will go up faster. Brooke sometimes sits back, and she'll finish later. And then Josie Payton's out there in 6. Last meet, I told you she went out fast. I was proud of her. See what she does here, what kind of strategy.
Did you say freestyle's the more forgiving stroke?
None of them are forgiving because the water is dense. Like walking through air. Think about like wind resistance and running, right? Well, that's nothing compared to when you're in the water. So you will pay for your mistakes in water. It's just when you look at the way they swim, they're always in a lengthened position. Their hips stay high on the water here. Whereas in breaststroke and fly, you have to lift your front end so your hips drop. So it's easier to maintain an efficient position in free and back. They rotate side to side. That's why it's a long axis. You spin on that long axis. But really, you're still trying to be as stretched out in the water as you can. The fastest swimmers in the world kind of look like they're skating over top of the surface rather than swimming down in it. Here comes Brooke. Like I said, she'll be trying to make her move here. See if Corinne can hold on. Picking up her legs. Here comes Josie Payton, 5 and 6 out there. It's a tight one. See, they need 2, 3, 4 here. Looks like. Good finish, Josie, head down. That's it. That's what they needed. Coach Seth across the pool's going nuts. I know this race was one of the ones he felt they lost points last meet. I talked to him about it. I said, what happened? And he said, well, there were some races that I thought were going to go a different way. So
in lane 3, Cody Hartle.
This is one of them.
Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Jason Mowry. And in lane 4, Aiden Patterson.
When was the last time they met up? Was it?
It was early season.
Okay.
It was before Christmas, I think. Right before.
Boy, night and day between any sports played in December and sports played in February.
Oh, yeah. Well, and like swimming's different too, because like the kids that have been in with me since September, they're in pretty good, we call it swim shape. I don't care how good, you could come off cross country and be running and feel great. Like I talked about before, it's just a different animal being in the water. There's good shape and then there's swim shape. And so they start practice mid-November, and I think they have 3 weeks of practice and they have to be racing. I don't know how I did it, other than I didn't practice with Y because I played volleyball, so I'm not sure how we did it, but we find a way. So yeah, by this time, they're in much better shape, feeling better, swimming faster.
Nolan down there is right into the action.
I see that.
He might as well be in the pool.
Oh, I have to tell you a funny story. A few meets ago, the first one I did, Corinne Schmader was swimming the IM out in lane 6, and she said, I felt like the camera was literally in my face. I said, well, it looked like we were in the pool with you. Now he knows what it feels like to be a swim coach.
Yeah, we
damp all the time.
We actually, this was a couple years ago, talked to Coach Dawson about that, you know, what the regulations were talking about, could we put a camera in the pool? But District 10 or PIAA had rules against that, so we abandoned it. But that's something we should look at again.
See one of my little ones.
And it looks like first place finish.
Slippery Rock.
For Cody Hartle. Second place, Titusville, Aiden Patterson.
It's always interesting to see how other teams swim in our pool because we have a meter pool. Most everybody else swims in a yard pool, so our pool is roughly 5 feet longer than the rest. So in these distance events, sometimes
but that should be an advantage for Titusville, right?
Correct, yeah. The only other meter pool in the area is Warren. Okay, that does it for the 200 freeze.
Event 5 is the girls 200-meter IM. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 1, Izzy DeMarco. In lane 3, Tessa Zamansky.
Girls need some big swims
and in
here.
lane 5, Elise Cagle. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Jenna Crocker. In lane 4, Luke Keebler. And in lane 6, Hayden Nichols.
So Luke, here's where that chess match comes in. Titusville outscored Slippery Rock in the 200 free. And on paper, it looks like they're going to outscore us in this IM, but you just never know. Luke and Jenna might put together like the swim of their lives. That's what I love about meets like this. Sometimes it inspires them to be better than they think they can be on their own. And this is where swimming's a real team sport, because it takes everybody sometimes for these wins.
And the scores are being updated on our screen. So that's what we have for you right now.
So it kind of looks like Titusville's down and out, but Jenna and Luke are both very good breaststrokers. So we saw Jenna do this a little bit last week where it looked like she was out and she caught half the field in the breaststroke leg. They just have to be close on the front end.
Great support there for the Rocket swimmers. Well, first place finish for lane 3. It's Zamansky. of Slippery Rock. Second place finish, Elise Cagle for Slippery Rock. Third place would go to Luke Keebler in lane 4 for Titusville. So Luke Keebler had a seed time of 2:52.52. And here a seed, they're coming in at a time of 2:50.96.
Event 6 is the boys 200-meter IM. Swimming in lane 1 for Maplewood is Heidi Mitchell. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2 is Milo Decker, and in lane 4, Cash Lavery.
So again, for Titusville, as Coach Sutley was saying, a chance for Titusville to get some points on the board. And she's down coaching Heidi Mitchell, a senior, by the way. Milo Decker and Cash Lavery in the pool for the Rockets. Heidi Mitchell swimming that really that heat 2 of 2. Milo Decker there in lane 2, and over in lane 4 is Cash Lavery. Cash showing a seed time of 3:49.79. Heidi in lane 1. Again, the senior night will be recognizing Mallory Cleland, Devin Dieter, Ariana Fink, Carly Fry, Brooke Kelly, Heidi Mitchell, Isabella Ongley, Sophia Sampson, and Christopher Warner. Cash pushing himself there in lane 4. There's Decker there in lane 2. After this, we'll be heading to the 50-meter freestyle before breaking for diving. Nice finish for Cash. Time of 3:16.59. And a nice finish there for Mr. Decker.
Event 7 is the girls 50
Should
meter
mention Heidi had a time of
freestyle. Swimming for Slippery
2:58.61.
Rock in lane 1, Adelie Garcia. In lane 3, Season Grant. And in lane 5, Maddie Gosselman. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Catherine Lalone. In lane 4, Sophia Sampson. And in lane 6, Lauren Ongley.
So here we go. Event number 7, the girls 50 meter freestyle for Slippery Rock. Garcia in lane 1, Grant lane 3, Gosselman lane 5 for Titusville, Lalone in lane 2, Sampson in lane 4, Ongley in lane 6. It's a quick one. Wow. They are booking it.
Yeah.
Well, you can feel that excitement all the way up here. And that's a first place finish for Sophia Sampson in lane 4.
Yep. 1:45. Titusville
Event
got
8
there.
is the boys 50 meter freestyle. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 3, Joey Drop. And in lane 5, Grant Kingston. Swimming for Titusville in lane
See,
2,
there's
Alex
positive
Reynolds.
points
in
again
lane
there.
4, Devin Dieter. And in lane 6, Evan Slocum.
I think Titusville should have a decent chance to sweep this.
Let's go, Evan! Go, Evan!
That's a proud mama there. There they go. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
We will now prepare for the diving event.
Well, after 8 events, your thoughts so far?
Titusville's looking good. Boys and girls both.
Recognizing seniors at the
Seth told me when I was down there they were behind after the 200 free last year, and they're not. So he seems pretty positive about how it's going. Coach Allison was like, "Ooh, pressure's on for the divers because this is just extra points that the other team can't answer to."
Yeah.
So they
I was just going to ask you about that.
They have to have no failed dives.
Oh, okay.
So
every little bit's going to play a role tonight.
Oh yeah. Yep.
How much does the home crowd just kind of feed into the momentum and the excitement of the night?
Well, I don't know if you noticed the difference between the girls' events that are a little bit more tightly contested and the boys' events that are a little more spread out. The crowd noise is huge. You know, when you're in the water, you hear rumbling, but it also gets like the next person up, like next man up, the next one that's going to swim, they get pumped before they get in the water. So I will say that it seems like high school sports in general, the teams travel well, so there's usually pretty good representation both sides, but they have a pretty good following here in Titusville for swimming.
So I think we have everything updated on the screen in terms of the score.
So girls are up 6 right now, and the boys are up 29 points. Pretty good.
Still a lot left to go here
Yep.
tonight, but obviously there's, well, the coaching side of it that we've been talking about here, not just tonight, but this season. You know, you're looking at who you have, what events are coming up, who they've got swimming against you.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of elements to it.
That's right. Yeah, it looks like looking ahead there's going to be some tighter events for the girls. The 100 free looks pretty tough. There's some pretty close competition in the 400 free even. So typically we see there's not a lot of excitement with that race. There might be down to the finish on that one. You might see coming in the last 100, the noise might get pretty big around here. The relays are going to play in a bunch, as I said, because they only score to 3 places. You know, there's pressure to get the top spot. I'm just quickly looking through the lineup to see what we're looking at. Oh, this should be a good one in the 100 back. Olivia Muka's matched pretty evenly with Rayleigh Fajon. I don't know if that's pronounced right. Their seed times are virtually even. So, should be a good one. Even the breaststroke, it's pretty tight. You just never know. So, it's looking like a lot of tight races in the back half of the meet here. And there are more events in the back half than the front, so it's definitely not over.
No, there's they were just warming up here, just like the divers right now, warming up before we get set to go. And again, here's a chance for Titusville to add some points.
Correct.
Which will be, as you were saying, much needed.
Yeah. Yep. I mean.
But if you're the Titusville coaches, are you happy where you're sitting right now?
Oh, they're ecstatic. It's a different meet than when they faced them early in the season. As I said, Seth said they were trailing at this point, and without diving, because they were there. So, different ball game.
Yeah.
Different swim meet, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. It'll be interesting to see which teams start to introduce diving again, just based off of now Titusville doing it. Now, the hope would be that this can continue next year. So, obviously, that's something that has to be considered. You know, if you're somebody who's coming up and you're like, well, how do I get into diving? Well, you'll have to talk to Coach Allison about that, or Coach Dawson, I would imagine.
Yep.
If they're younger, if they're in your program, can they start to say things to you, so you pass that along, or that's really get into the high school level to
it's
get
more,
there?
at this point, more high school level. I do know that I had a brief conversation with Coach Allison. I don't know if it was at the tail end of last year or sometime this year. This season's so long it blurs together, but he talked about doing like something over a summer, maybe with some younger kids, but I'm not sure where that stands. I'm sure that would be something that would be announced formally. But I'm dusting off the memory bank there.
Carly's first dive is a 102C, a front dive with 1 somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 1.4.
All right, here we go. Dive 1 of 5.
1 of 5 for Carly Fry. Actually, all 4 of these divers are seniors, I think.
4.5, 5, 5.
And here it is.
Mallory's first dive,
Yeah,
103B,
ideally, you'd like to see a more vertical takeoff. You saw how she shot forward, and that probably
in the pike
made her
position.
over-rotate.
Degree of
but
difficulty, 1.7.
all the credit in the world to these kids, because like you said, they didn't grow up diving. Most of them learned last year or even this year.
Wow.
So,
that's great.
yeah, I couldn't do it. No way. Oh, that was pretty.
Score, 5,
Triple fives.
5, 5.
I will say the judges around here tend to score tougher than elsewhere. Yep.
Bella's first dive, 101C, a front dive in a tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 1.2.
It's kind of a nice thing, though, because it makes you work harder, and then you go somewhere else, and you're like, oh, great, that's a 7 here. I think that's the part I would have trouble with. like a subjective scoring.
Score 4.5, 4, 4. Chris's first dive, 103B, a front dive with a 1.5 somersaults in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 1.7.
It is fascinating to watch the state level if you watch the coverage on PCN. Well, swimming and diving.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. I've noticed in the last 2 weeks he's gotten a lot more
Score,
power and height
6,
from his approach.
6.5, 6.
Which allows you to do the bigger, more fancy dives because you have more time to complete everything.
Carly's second dive, 103C, a front dive with 1.5 somersaults in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 1.6.
Yeah, NCAA championships will be coming up here in about a month and a half, and if anybody wants to see some really good diving, check that out. They have 1 meter, 3 meter platforms. It's really fun to watch. Platforms, they start in handstands on the platform and then jump off. It's nuts.
Score 4.5, 4.5, 5. Mallory's second dive, 301A, a reverse dive in the straight position. Degree of difficulty,
This is like golf.
1.8.
Yeah.
You have to be very quiet.
Oh, straight position. That's rough.
Score 4, 4.5, 4.
I don't know how anybody works the courage up to throw this dive. Like, you have to lean back
Bella's
toward the
second
board
dive,
with your head.
102C, a front dive
Very
with
nice.
1 somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 1.4.
Nice dive, Belle.
Score 5.5, 5.5, 5.
Man, I wish I brought these pictures for you, Luke. Some of the kids were looking
Chris's
up old Y
second
pictures.
dive,
And Brooke and
104C, a
Sophia
front
and
dive
Isabella
with 2
started when they were so
somersaults
young.
in the
They're
tuck
tiny.
position. Degree of difficulty, 2.2.
Seems like they've been around forever. It's going to be weird without them.
I think we talk about that every senior night event that we do. It's like, you think, like, how's the team going to survive? And they do. They always do. You have a great group of kids coming up. There's that power you were talking about.
Yeah, so that's a double. We heard the degree of difficulty, 2.2,
Score
so
5.5, 6, 6.5.
so you add up all those scores and then multiply it by the degree of difficulty, so it's worth more.
Wow.
Harley's third dive, 5121D, a front dive with 1 somersault and half twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty, 1.7. Score 5, 5, 4. Mallory's third dive, 302C, a reverse dive with 1 somersault in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 1.6.
I've watched diving for a long time, but I guess I never paid attention. It's fun to watch Coach Allison correct them, especially with the twisting. Like, there are very specific arm movements he'll show them how to do to get that down that I just never really paid attention to. Oh.
Score 4.5, 5, 6.
There's something that takes a lot of core strength. Your momentum's going forward, and then you have to literally reverse
Bella's
it the other
third
direction
dive,
for a full rotation.
51-21D.
Nice entry into the
a
water.
front dive with 1 somersault and a half twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty, 1.7.
Good job, Belle.
Score 4.5, 4.5, 5.5. Chris's
She's
third
improved
dive,
a lot of these dives since last meet.
202A, a back dive with 1 somersault in the straight position. Degree of difficulty, 1.7.
I like this dive.
Wow. You even hurt people in the stands.
Yeah. When it's done right, it looks
6,
really easy, but
6.5,
it's not.
6.
To go straight up, and then no bend in the hips.
Carly's fourth dive,
Completely vertical
202B,
entry.
a back dive with 1 somersault in the pike position. Degree of difficulty, 1.6.
Speaking of future generations, you see who Coach Dawson has down there with him.
Score
His gymnast
5,
daughter.
5.5, 5.5. Mallory's fourth dive, 202A, a back dive with 1 somersault
Taking
in
note,
the
huh?
straight position.
Yep.
Degree of difficulty, 1.7.
Now.
They all look great tonight, don't they?
Yeah. A lot of improvement since last
Score
Thursday.
5.5, 5.5, 6.
I keep saying last week, but it's really only been 4 days.
Goes fast.
Bella's fourth dive, 401C, an inward dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty, 1.4.
Nice job.
Score 5, 4.5, 4.5.
A little bit off kilter when she went off, but then she corrected
Chris's
it.
fourth dive, 52-23D, a back dive with 1 somersault and 1.5 twists in the free position. Degree of difficulty, 2.3.
You were just noting Coach Allison.
Mm-hmm.
You look like that when you're coaching, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Andrew and I were just talking that the parents will take videos of us.
Score.
It's not always flattering.
5.5. Carly's fifth dive.
Not that Mike doesn't look
401C. An inward dive in the tuck position. Degree of difficulty 1.4.
You go, Carly. Nice dive.
Score 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Mallory's fifth dive, 5121D, a front dive with 1 somersault and a half twist in the free position. Degree of difficulty 1.7.
You know, I think the reason Coach Allison has been able to build the program so quick is, I mean, there's a lot of fear of failure in this, you know, fear in general.
Sure.
He's so positive. You know what I mean? You almost have to inject that confidence into them.
Mm-hmm.
Score 4, 4.5, 5. Bella's fifth dive, 201A, a back dive in the straight position. Degree of difficulty 1.7.
I'm sure that's the same if you're asking somebody to do butterfly when they really haven't practiced it, right?
I'm
It's like,
laughing
you could do
because
it.
I had this happen on Saturday, and the kid was really not wanting to do it. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to inject it in them, and even when they don't believe in themselves, you have to make them believe that they can do it. I mean,
Score 4.
I always tell them, I'm never going to put you in
4.5.
something I don't think you can do. That would just be cruel. But yeah, stepping up
Chris's
from a
fifth
25
dive,
fly to a 50 fly is very hard for the little ones, but
5231D, a back
we just make it no
dive
big
with
deal.
1.5 somersaults and a half twist in the free
Yeah,
position.
that's
Degree
great.
of
They're
difficulty
just
2.2.
Watching Coach Allison over there.
I think the reason you think I look like him is because he can't stand still, and neither can I. Oh, wow. Gorgeous. Man, I wish he could have dove all 4 years.
5.5, 6.5, 6.5. Harley's final dive, 5222D, a back dive with 1 somersault
It's
and
funny,
1
you think how they
twist
find
in the free
deductions, but your
position.
slow-mo really helps.
Degree of difficulty 1.9.
His feet were split a little bit. He took off kind of an angle. They look for straight up, then start your dive. It's a lot of nitpicky things. I thought that was scored a little low, though.
We'll have to send a monitor down to the judges next year.
Explain your scoring.
Or they can watch it in slow motion and go, oh, boy, yeah.
There's probably something in the rules against video footage.
Yeah.
But they haven't gone to the replay yet in swimming.
5.5,
Actually, they have
6.
internationally, which has been pretty controversial, actually. Like
Mallory's
two-hand
final
touches.
dive, 104C, a front
Live, it looks
dive with 2
like
somersaults in the
simultaneous,
tuck
but
position.
they'll go into like
Degree
the
of
tiniest little frame. They're like,
difficulty,
you touched
2.2.
0.00001 times faster with your right hand than your left.
Wow.
And they DQ them at like huge meets. Nice,
Wow.
Mal. Very nice.
Score 4.5, 5.5, 6.
I mean, you have to have
Bella's
confidence
final dive,
just to get off the board, right?
202B,
Oh, yeah.
a back dive with 1 somersault in the pike position.
All I have
Degree
is an
of
approach.
difficulty, 1.6.
And an amazing can opener.
There you go.
Learned that at Dick Crawford pool back
Yeah.
in the day. You remember those days, Luke?
Would you like me to answer that?
I know you remember.
I have fond memories down there.
Same. I'll tell you a funny story I remember about you when I was little.
Okay.
I got stung by a bee in the foot in the park.
5.
Where?
In the park.
Okay.
And I was just, somebody came and got you, and you brought that little bebopper stick
Chris's final
out,
dive,
and you sang some
403C,
random song and carried
an inward dive
the
with
light.
1.5
It was this
somersaults
grand production,
in the
and I'll
tuck
never forget
position.
that.
Degree of difficulty, 2.2.
I was probably, I don't know, 7. That diving board was sketchy, though. Oh, nice, Chris.
Score 5.5, 5.5, 6. That concludes our diving competition.
Nice job to all the divers.
Incredible.
4 seniors.
There will now be a 10-minute break. If you need a snack or something
Yeah,
to drink, be sure to check out the concession
Wow.
stand
Very
in the
nicely
lobby.
done. And again, you mentioned, you're saying goodbye to Mallory Cleveland. We'll mention all the seniors, but Isabella Ongley, and of course
Carly Fry.
Carly Fry and Christopher Warner. So, yeah, hopefully, people are watching and going, boy, I'd like to do that. And
Well,
they can talk
I
to...
told you, I think I saw one potential down there. She's only in 6th grade, though.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and bring you more. We've got event 12 coming up. Actually, event 11. Sorry about that. Event 11, the girls' 100-meter butterfly will be coming up. Right now, though, just a quick timeout. We'll be back with more here. It's Titusville and Slippery Rock. Back after this.
Jake from State Farm.
We have to know.
Yeah, these are State Farm pajamas.
No, what if we have to talk to somebody about our policy, but it's late at night?
Call us 24/7.
Great. Because what if someone still calls his mom for everything?
We'll walk you through everything. At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
Yeah, Mom, everything's great. Yeah. I mean, not my mom.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
At Donovan and Bowrotter Group, a new year has arrived, and we have our largest selection of Chevrolet and GMC vehicles that we have had in several years on the lot and ready to go. Stop in and see what we can do for you on a new or pre-owned vehicle purchase, or stop and visit our service department or collision center to make sure that your vehicle is ready for the road ahead. When you have the time, we invite you to find new roads and visit us on Route 8 North in Titusville, or shop online at donovanbauer.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Charlie Gates. I'm an orthopedic surgeon with Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, and I spend most of my time here at Titusville Area Hospital. I'm a general orthopedic surgeon. I perform wrist fracture surgery, ankle fracture surgery, and hip fracture surgeries. I do carpal tunnels and trigger fingers, knee arthroscopies, and shoulder arthroscopies. I look forward to serving the patients here in the hospital.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Keeping your kids healthy is the first step to protecting their dreams. When you keep them safe, there's no limit to how far they can go. Nothing is out of reach. No mission? Impossible. Give your son or daughter a better chance to see their dreams come true. Give them the HPV vaccine at age 11 or 12 to prevent HPV cancers later in life.
Well, welcome back. We'll get you updated with the score here. On the boys' side, it's Titusville leading Slippery Rock 44-9. On the girls' side, Lady Rockets leading the other Lady Rockets 47-28. We've got event 11, the 100-meter butterfly, coming up. When we come back, our coverage will continue here from the high school. Titusville and Slippery Rock swimming tonight.
Whoever said,
"It's only a dog,"
never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The parking lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the parking lot in Titusville.
Transform your business internet with Armstrong Business Solutions. Our advanced 10G fiber optic network gives you the ability to experience lightning-fast upload and download speeds with unlimited data. But that's not all. Wireless internet backup combats network disruptions, and Business Pro Wi-Fi helps monitor and manage your network from anywhere. Get your business up to speed with connectivity that works for you from Armstrong Business Solutions. Go to armstrongonewire.com/business.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is committed to providing our customers with exceptional service while offering quality rental equipment. Poppy's is now an authorized steel dealer with everything you need to have for sawing and cutting or mowing to digging. And of course, Poppy's has tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, barbecues, and more for your next wedding or get-together. Need firewood or propane? No problem. Whether you're in construction or a weekend warrior, reach out to Poppy's about your next project. Poppy's Place on the Tenesta Road in Pleasantville. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding, behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
A broken furnace can freeze a family on the go. Stay on schedule with furnace maintenance before the snow flies. Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning has nearly 40 years of HVAC experience. Our home comfort engineers maintain, troubleshoot, and repair nearly all systems at an outstanding value. With just a few clicks, our state-of-the-art software schedules arrival time, finish time, and provides fast, easy, paperless billing. Visit VanderhoofHeatingandAir.com or call 814-671-3226. With Vanderhoof, seasons change, but not your comfort.
ProThreads Print Shop is the area's premier screen printing and embroidery company. Locally owned, ProThreads prides themselves in specializing in school and travel sportswear and fan gear, as well as business and corporate apparel. Get your team mascot or company logo screen printed, embroidered, or engraved on just about anything. Check out our designs on Facebook or online at ProThreadsPrintShop.com. For superior service with personalized attention, talk to the pros at ProThreads Print Shop.
And welcome back. Our coverage of Rocket Swimming this season made possible by these great sponsors. By Oil Creek Plastics. By Titusville Area Hospital. By Interstate Pipe and Supply. By State Farm Insurance. By Poppies. By Donovan and Bauer Auto Group. By The Barking Lot. By the University of Pittsburgh Titusville Education and Training Hub. By Armstrong. By Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning. By the Crawford Health Improvement Coalition. By ProThreads Print Shop. And by Marsh Home Center. Big thanks to all our sponsors as we look to wrap up our winter sports coverage in the next couple weeks. After tonight, we've got 2 more events we'll be bringing you, but hey, there's a lot happening between now and the time we wrap up. So if you get a chance to watch high school sports, make sure you come to the high school and support these wonderful athletes. We will be back for boys basketball, not this Friday, but the following Friday as they host the Conneaut Eagles. And then the following Monday, we'll have girls basketball as they host the Corey Beavers. So we'll have 2 more events for you coming up.
Butterfly.
Speaking of events, we're at
Swimming
event number 11, the 100-meter butterfly.
Lane 3, Tessa Zamansky. And in lane 5, Avery Grossman. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Catherine Lalone. In lane 4, Addison Bish. And in lane 6, Ariana Fink.
So for Titusville, lanes 2, 4, and 6, we've got Lalone, Bish, and Fink. Zamansky and Grossman swimming for Slippery Rock. Again, the boys lead 44-9. The girls leading 47-28.
Oh boy.
Zamansky for Slippery Rock will get a first place finish.
And second.
And second, that's Avery Grossman over in lane 5. Addison Bish will take third place in lane 4.
So there's 4 points they earn back. Sorry.
12 is the boys'
They've got a cushion after
100-meter
diving, but
butterfly.
you don't want the
Swimming for
momentum to swing that
Titusville
direction.
In lane 2, Max Chatham. Lane 4, Lincoln Lalone. And lane 6, Max Estock.
All Titusville here. Chatham, Lalone, and Estock.
Yeah, Lincoln just grabbed me downstairs. He swam for me this on Saturday. Said, I got to drop 4 more seconds. I said, well, go get it. What's the problem? Max Estock actually comes from his older sister swam growing up, but he didn't. So it's in the genetics a little bit. So here's that butterfly stroke we've been talking about. The key is when your hands are at the top, you press your chest. When your hands are at the bottom, you press your hips and you kick both places. That keeps your energy going forward. The other pitfall you see kids doing is when they get to the front, they press down to try and get up when you really want to pull back on the water. They're getting tired.
Yeah.
Max is doing a good job of keeping his hips up throughout. Lincoln's getting tired. He's getting a little bit lower, and that's swimming uphill. You want to swim downhill.
Malone with a time of 1:18.94, which he had a seat time of 1:19.45.
Yeah. So.
And Chatham, seat time of 1:20.97, 1:19.08.
Yeah, he doesn't swim this a whole lot. He swam fly a lot when he was younger.
13.
He's kind of a
100 meter.
he was always an
freestyle.
IM guy, so a little bit of everything.
Are they finished? Okay. Swimming in lane 1 for Slippery Rock, Adelie Garcia. In lane.
Sophia should have a good one here because she has not
in
been
lane
really
3,
tested much
Rayleigh
this year.
Faison.
And the girl
and in lane 5,
in lane
Susan
3,
Grant.
Faison,
Swimming for Titusville.
is seated a
in
second
lane
faster
2,
than her.
Anna
Second and a half.
Mellenbacher. In lane 4, Sophia Sampson.
And then you look at-
And in lane 6, Kara Jackson.
Anna's matched up with lane 5, and their times are virtually the same. And then Kara in lane 1, so they basically just have to beat their person. In basketball, you're guarding one person. They have to outplace the person that they're kind of. So it looks one way right now, but I always say it doesn't. The fastest swimmer doesn't always win. It's the swimmer that slows down the least.
Oh, there you go.
So you can lead going into the 50. This girl looks pretty efficient and strong now. Lane 5's having a good swim out there. Here comes Sophia. Come on, Sophia. Come on, Anna.
Sophia's in lane 4, trying to make up some ground.
It's Anna's got to beat 5. Nope. So we'll see what happens for 5th place. Here's that point. Looks like Titusville's going to get it. So Titusville got 2, 4, 5.
Event 14 is the boys 100 meter freestyle. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 3, Grant Kingston.
This is where those diving points came in handy because the last 2 events, Slippery Rock has outscored Titusville.
Joe Herman. And in lane 6,
7
Devin
points,
Dieter.
I think. So, more than that.
Three Titusville swimmers, 1 Slippery Rock swimmer. Slippery Rock swimming in lane 3, that's Kingston Grant.
I know Joe has his eye on this meter record. We'll see what he can put together here. Looks like he's going for it. Look at that kick. Just a motorboat in the back.
And that's Herman there in lane
Yep.
4. 55.6.
Went out in 26:01. If he comes back in 29, that's doable. That is doable.
Coach.
28. Go, Joe. Go, Joe. Did it.
54.39.
That's it. Broke Zach Titus's 2020 record of 54.95.
Wow.
The legend, Zach Titus. Table's just figuring it out.
Yeah. No, that's
awesome. He told me last week he wants that.
Congratulations to lane 4, Joe Herman. Setting a new record with a time of 54.39 seconds. Congratulations, Joe. Event 15 is the girls' 400-meter freestyle. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 1, Caribbean Hooks. In lane 3, Molly Masella. And in lane 5, Maddie Gosselman. Swimming for Titusville in
Looks
lane
like Luke
2,
Keebler forgot
Corinne
they were
Schmader.
swimming.
In lane 4, Olivia Muka. And in lane 6, Luke Keebler.
Well, here's the big one.
Yes, it is.
And again, congratulations to Joe Herman.
He's really, really come on the last few years, and I couldn't be happier about it because he was always a good swimmer growing up, but he wasn't what he is now. And it's literally hard work and a well-timed growth spurt. I mean, the thing is had he not done the work when he was little, it wouldn't have put him in the position that he's in now. Like, you know, success is a little luck and a lot of hard work. So a little bit of luck is he's tall. But I think even if he was a couple inches shorter, he'd still be insanely talented. Slippery Rock's Molly Masella is setting a pretty quick pace.
Yeah, she has a seat time of 4:54.22.
Yeah. Which you see is faster than our team 400 freestyle record set by Dan Pert Salvo. Saw her husband over there. I didn't see her though.
Yeah.
Very good swimmer out of Titusville. Ended up swimming Division I at Duquesne.
Her husband, Scott, the athletic director. We appreciate everything he does for us.
This meet would be even crazier. This meet would be even crazier.
So Olivia in lane 4, she'll kind of take an even pace, but I would look to see her build it up later. She's got one of the best internal clocks natural I've ever seen in a swimmer. Like, if you ask her to swim a split, she'll be right on it. She really only started swimming this. She started swimming this event at the end of last year, qualified it in the last meet, and ended up having one of the top 2 times on the team by the end of the year.
Wow.
Talk about another kid who kind of was, you know, not the top backstroker, not the top freestyler, and over the last year has really asserted herself and put herself in a position to do really, really well. Broke a record a few weeks ago. She's eyeing up our 200 backstroke record. The Y's.
Even so, at the Y level, obviously, we kind of talked about this at the beginning, but you're working on fundamentals and technique and all of that. But do you have folks who come to you and say, "Hey, listen, I have goals I'd like to break a record. I'd like to do, here's what I'd like to accomplish?
So the couple things that the Y programs have that high school doesn't. Number one, we have a national level meet. So Joe Herman and Alex Reynolds, that has been on their goal list for a few years now, and we've been working toward it. I think Olivia's starting to transition toward that. So our national meet, you don't qualify by place from a state meet. You have to there's one set of qualifying times, and you have to swim those times.
Wow.
So it's very competitive. It's the best kids in the country are there. It's an amazing opportunity. And the other thing is we have a larger breadth of events. So, like, Olivia obviously has a lot of stamina, so she's fast at the 100 back, but I think she could be even more competitive in a 200 back because she just has that stamina that a lot of kids don't have.
I'm sorry, real quick. I want to ask you about those flip turns there. How much room should you give yourself? Should you kind of be closer up, up tight to that wall to get more power?
You want to be spaced so that when your feet land on the wall, it's like you're sitting in a chair, 90 degrees at the knees, 90 degrees at the hips in a streamline. So if you're taller, you'll initiate your turn a little bit further. And if you're shorter, you'll be closer. But you use that T to kind of judge where you need to be. A little bit more noise than usual here in the 400. Let's see who's going to claim fifth here.
Well, we mentioned Marcella with the seed time of 4:54.22.
Oh boy, good time there.
Yeah, 4:49.92. So congratulations to her.
Yeah, just for reference, our pool record is, well, no, we don't really have pool records, but our team meter record's 4:56.49.
Wow.
So she's a good 500, 400 meter swimmer. That's a big time drop for Corinne Schmader. 6 seconds.
That's fantastic.
Yep. She's been waiting for that one. So Titusville goes 2, 4, 5. So I got sidetracked on your question. Yes, why, when they're coming up through, it's about development, but there's some high-level opportunities as well.
That's good.
That are even more competitive than some of the high school opportunities. So it's got something for everybody.
I'm sure you have to smile though as a coach when you have an athlete that comes up to you and says, I'd like to accomplish, this, and this.
Oh, that's a dream come true. What's even makes me smile more is when they're willing to work for it.
Yeah.
That's not really been an issue in my experience. Kids are usually, you're more likely to find a kid who doesn't see what they have than a kid that has an overinflated sense of what they can do.
Well, event 16 is the boys 400 meter freestyle, and you got Max Estock coming out. All eyes will be on him. He'll be the only one in the pool for the Rockets.
Yep.
And, well, for the Rockets, period. Slippery Rock and Titusville.
One-man show.
Is that one of those things where you go, okay, I'm ready, coach, or come on, coach, get somebody else in there to...
I don't think in high school you're allowed. I do see Milo Decker lined up, so maybe they put him in it.
So maybe...
That might have been a late addition. There we go.
All right, so Mr. Decker's coming in.
I had a young swimmer this weekend who was going to have to swim the 100 fly alone, and in Y we have a little bit more freedom to combine events. High school you're not allowed, so that was an easy fix, but it's nice they put Milo in here to keep him company. Must have pulled him out of something.
Yeah, here they come.
16 lengths of the pool. Beats 20.
Yes.
But you look at, like, Milo, first-year kid coming out. I guarantee he didn't think he could swim this event when he started. I mean, the first day in the pool for these, even little kids, is hard. Think about a kid who's never swam before, first day of practice. They were probably gassed the first 50, and now he's swimming a 400-meter freestyle. That's amazing.
How do you gauge that first practice?
What do you mean?
In terms of how hard you push them.
Oh, if you have a kid that's green like that, you go back to basics. So it's body position, head position, body position. That will dictate your buoyancy. You build in the legs, and then you teach them pole mechanics. So you can't do anything well if you're not on top of the water. So they probably did a lot of kicking on a board. Learning to kick properly is really important. Sometimes translating it into with your arms is difficult for some kids. Which I'll tell you, you can see Max there. What you're looking for is called early vertical forearm. So whatever way the back of your hand is facing is the way that your body's going to want to go. So a lot of kids, if their palm is flat and they push down on the bottom, you'll see their body pop up. What you want to do is you extend your arm, and then you get your fingertips down like you're going to dig sand. And you want to keep your elbow high in relation to the surface of the water, and you pull from the tips of your fingers to your elbow, that whole pulling surface. And I'll tell you, I'm looking at these two kids, and message received. You can see it happening underwater there. Some kids, that's really hard to teach to, because it's harder. You feel the water, it feels heavy. I tell them it should feel like Jell-O or pudding. It's easier to, I call it start the lawnmower. You let the elbow drop and pull it backwards like you're starting a lawnmower. A lot of kids are like, that feels easier, I'm going to do that. But these two are doing a really good job. You know, the other thing is the breathing mechanics. Like, a new kid like Milo, look, he's keeping his one goggle in the water. He's not lifting his ear up out of the water. That's great. A lot of times it's hard to get kids to buy into the fact that the air is just as good at the surface as it is 6 inches above. So
we were talking about Dick Crawford Pool earlier. Not having it anymore, has that done anything to the growth of swimming in our community? Or I know the school district has done a great job stepping up and offering this facility for usage for a number of organizations and summer swim lessons, things like that. But do you feel we've lost a step, or we've been able to recover from not having it?
I don't think our competitive swim programs have suffered. I think that the community as a whole has suffered. I mean, you know what it was like growing up there. It was, particularly when we worked there. I mean, I grew up going there as a child, and I loved it, and it was a wonderful part of my childhood.
Yeah.
But I was the head lifeguard there for 2 years, and it gave the marginalized youth in this town a place to go and be safe and not get into trouble.
Offered a job.
And a job.
Times it was their first job.
Correct. And that community aspect, it's kind of heartbreaking that it's gone, but I give the school district and the YMCA a lot of credit. They kind of partner in. The school district allows us to use their facilities. They're very generous to us. They give us a lot of time. And the YMCA in the off season is running swim lessons, making sure that we continue to have a stream of kids through our program.
Yeah.
So we recruit heavily out of swim lessons.
I think groups like the YW and United Way do things for community swimming events here.
Yeah, that's right, too. The open swims at the YWCA and United Way, you know, it gets people in the door. You know how many people don't even realize there's a pool in town? So many people find out I coach swimming, and they're like, where do you swim? The Y doesn't have a pool. Like the high school. Oh, there's a pool there? Yep. So we're very fortunate in our small town to have the support that we do, because I get comments all the time. How do you get so many kids? Your town's so small, and It's literally just word of mouth, and quite honestly, all these kids on this team, a lot of them work in the swim lessons programs, and they help find those kids for me. Corinne Schmader and Sophia Sampson and Brooke Kelly and the Reynolds boys, and I'm missing some, I'm sure, but I mean, they're heavily involved in teaching the youth in this town to swim.
And it's as simple as, hey, I'm doing Y swimming. You want to come and hang out with me? Come swim with me. Or
Yeah,
at the high school level.
Yep.
You mentioned some of these first-time swimmers
Right.
this year. Their friends have been saying for years, because
Yep.
they'll say this. They'll say, yeah, they've been trying to get me to be on the team for years. Finally did it.
I told you, I've heard Cash Laver's name at the beginning of every season for like 3. We want Cash to swim, but he won't. So I was thrilled to see him come out this year. Boy, Milo, that stroke, you're looking like a well-seasoned veteran.
That's what, again, another reason to love this sport is just the individual growth you can experience.
And the second you touch the wall, you can see whether it clicks with a lot of kids. I always say we get a lot of the other sport rejects because, like, it takes a certain personality sometimes to enjoy swimming, or kids that don't really like team sports seem to thrive in the pool. They tend to be cross-country runners, track runners, too.
Here's a kid. So Max had a seat time of 6:16:43, coming in at 6:07:01. Nice job.
Yeah, 9 seconds is an eternity in swimming, so good for him.
Caitlin Carson and Adelie Garcia.
They did a great job there.
Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Isabella Onley, Hayden Nichols, Josie Payton, and Kara Jackson.
First of 2 relays here in the back half.
Onley, Addison Bish, Catherine Lalone, and Corinne Schmader. And in lane 6, Ariana Fink, Carly Fry, Laurel McKellop, and Mallory Cleland.
Yeah, we have got this, and then we'll wrap things up with the 400 freestyle relay.
Yep. So this might be a bit of a surprise because lane 3 should theoretically be the fastest relay for Slippery Rock, and they have a no time in there. So I see some names that have done well thus far in the meet, though. So that's another piece of the strategy. Which relays do you push? Because you want to win as many relays as you can. So they may load 2 and let 1 go. Lane 2, go ahead.
I was going to say, is that Coach Dawson figuring this out? Is he talking to the other coaches?
Seth is the girls' head coach, so he's
Okay,
the one
so
that takes the lead on the girls' lineup. That was a heck of a leadoff split there for Slippery Rock. See if Titusville can hold on for second here. There's a pretty close race for second between lanes 2, 4, and 5.
Push, push, push.
Catherine Lalone in the water in lane 4.
How much of a glide are you allowed to have into the wall?
Into the wall?
Into the turn there.
In freestyle it doesn't matter, but you don't want to glide it. Slowing down is never good. Off the start, you're only allowed to be underwater for 15 meters, which is, if you see those red markers on the lane lines there, and the cone set up on the side, there's right here is the 15 meter when you're coming off the block. So their head has to break before that. And it's that for every stroke except breaststroke, you're allowed to go past 15. Go, Corinne. Titusville really separated there the last.
Slippery Rock picking up a first place finish. Grant, Galselman, Masella, Thank you, Joan.
They went 1-3 there. The back half of that relay in lane 4 did a nice job in Titusville. Remember how even it was going in?
Yeah.
The third swimmer took off, so. Catherine Lalone really opened it up, and then Kern Schmader brought it home. Lane 2, Josie Payton and Kara Jackson. Lane 6 is finishing up there, Mallory Cleland. This is where sometimes the divers hop in to try and help out in the race. Although she swam last year too. She's one of those names I heard for years. Bella and Brooke and
Event
Sophia tried to get her to
18
come
is the
out for
boys'
years.
200-meter freestyle relay. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Devin Dieter, Milo Decker, Leo Clementi, and Aiden Patterson. And in lane 4, Joe Herman, Cash Lavery, Max Estock, and Jason Mowry.
Something tells me Joe Herman is going for a record here.
I think he did on Thursday, right? Didn't we talk about
this is the first split you can record a time, so he could get a 50 time here. He's so incredible underwater. You'll see he stays under longer than everybody, but it's because he's so good. See here. 25:36. Record's a 24:39, so he's a bit off yet. He's been working hard on his sprint freestyle, getting his arms to be as productive as his legs. He's an incredible kicker. Starting the relay off really well there. So we have Milo and Cash in the water now. Milo's all warmed up from the 400. Good to see Leo Clementi back in the water. He swam for me when he was younger. There's Max Estock, just topped in.
Be David Hopman's cousin.
Yep. That name's familiar, huh?
Oh, yeah. David swimming up at Penn State Barron.
That was a close start. I'd have to see the replay on that.
The girl scorer obviously tightening up there.
Yep. 9 points. 11 points, sorry, I went the wrong way. Oh boy. I'm really excited for this next race. It's going to be another really tight one.
Event 19 is the girls' 100-meter backstroke. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 1, Kendall Kren. In lane 3, Rayleigh Fajon. And in lane 5, Elise Cagle. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Anna Mellenbacher. In lane 4, Olivia Muka. And in lane 6, Brooke Kelly.
This difference in seed times for Olivia Muka and Rayleigh Fajon is 0.21. That's like, don't cut your fingernails. Fajon's very good underwater.
Learned a lot a couple years ago when we were doing districts. Cupping.
Therapy?
The swimmers doing the cup. Do they do that for meets like this, or do they save that for
it's more
districts and
it's more
states?
when you have like tension and you're having an issue in a muscle. There's really no reason to do it.
Come on, Liv!
If you don't need it.
Other things we learned doing districts, shaving.
Yeah, head to toe.
So that's again safe for district and states and all that?
Yeah, a lot of times there's a period of no shave. Oh, come on, Liv. Oh, boy. Go, Olivia. Pick up the legs. It's going to come down to the touch. This is where the magic... Yeah. Darn it. Look at that.
That was close. Wow.
I bet Olivia would like turn 2 and 3 back. She was really long into those walls, and we talked about not wanting to slow down.
Yeah.
It's funny, I just talked to her about it this weekend.
Wow.
Those would actually be illegal in Y swimming, what she just did, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But
Event 20
I think she just broke her own
is
record
the
again.
boys 100-meter backstroke. Swimming
Oh, yeah.
for Slippery Rock in lane 5.
Almost a full second.
Wow. So real quick, for those who don't know, why would that be illegal in Y swimming?
You have to be continuous, so you can't make forward progress on your stomach where it's not part of your turn. So she kind of, when both her hands got to her side, she was still moving toward the wall and not initiating the turn, and that's considered freestyle. So this is one of those rules that's not as tight in high school, but where I have to tell them about it because they'll get away with it here, but if they come to Y, and as good as she's swimming, you don't want that. What's more is it's slower, so you don't want to do that, so.
Let's go, buddy!
You can tell the announcer's son swimming. Evan Slocum.
Go, Evan!
Max Chatham in 2, Lincoln Lalone in 4.
Lalone with the seat time of 1:15.15.
Following this, we have the breaststroke coming up. As you know, Alex Reynolds has been chasing that for a couple weeks, and Lauren, there was an illegal one.
Oh.
Not here,
Not here.
Yeah. I'm just used to looking for it. But he is a Y swimmer, so.
Way to go, Olivia.
A lot of them swim both, so. Lauren hasn't been as close as she'd like to the record, but she is entirely capable. She just has to, as I tell them, all gas, no brakes, just send it.
Event 21 is the girls 100-meter breaststroke. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 1, Emma Pollock. In lane 3, Caitlin Parson. And in lane 5, Avery Grossman. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Isabella Ongley. In lane 4, Lauren Ongley. And in lane 6, Jenna Crocker.
Oh, listen to the support they're giving her. Jenna has gotten a ton faster this year, and Bella's a very, very good breaststroker too. We have a lot of solid breaststrokers. So here's the underwater pullout. You're allowed to go past 15, but girls typically don't. So the key here I talked about earlier, and we can take a closer look at it. In breaststroke, you really don't want to be pulling and kicking at the same time because you want to be streamlined to use your kick. So you'll see Lauren will pull, and then when she's almost streamlined, she'll snap her kick real fast. And that's so she gets 100% of that kick. All right, she gotta go. She's looking for 1:19.54.
Coach Seth come. Sloran Ongley in lane 4 with the first place finish. Second place goes to lane 3, Caitlin Parson of Slippery Rock. Third place, lane 6, Jenna Crocker. Emma Pollock, Slippery Rock. I'm going to finish things up here in lane 1. All right, there we go.
22 is the boys' 100-meter breaststroke. Swimming in lane 1 for Maplewood is Heidi Mitchell. Swimming for Slippery Rock in lane 3 is Joey Drop. And swimming for Titusville in lane 2, Joe Herman. In lane 4, Alex Reynolds. And in lane 6, Cash Lavery.
All right, so Coach Sutley down on the deck to coach Heidi Mitchell, who's a senior and goes to Maplewood. We've got Herman, Reynolds, Lavery for Titusville, and Drop in lane 3 for Slippery Rock. "100-meter breaststroke." Coming down to our last few events here tonight, and then we'll bring you the senior night festivities. Coach Jenna down there. Alex Reynolds with the seat time of 1:10.12 comes in at 1:09.53.
Congratulations, Alex Reynolds, on setting a new record with a time of 1 minute, 9.53 seconds. Did he change up the order?
Congratulations to Mr. Alex Reynolds.
What, do you just want to,
I'll tell you what's great about that.
how do we want to do this?
He's not even a senior yet, so
Are they swimming in all three of their
again,
lanes?
congratulations. A fantastic swim. And we're down to our final two events. Event 23, the girls' 400-meter freestyle relay.
Just say lane 1. Is it 2 of them?
We try to get it
Okay.
confirmed
So,
downstairs.
okay. So. Okay. Just say Slippery Rock.
And again, immediately following events 23 and 24, we'll be recognizing tonight's seniors.
The girls' 400-meter freestyle relay. Swimming in lane 3 will be Slippery Rock Team A, and swimming in lane 5 will be Slippery Rock Team B. Swimming for Titusville and swimming in lane 1 will be Slippery Rocks Team C. Swimming for Titusville in lane 2, we have Addison Bish, Luke Keebler, Jenna Crocker, and Corinne Schmader. In lane 4, we have Sophia Sampson, Brooke Kelly, Olivia Muka, and Anna Mellenbacher. And in lane 6, we have Ariana Fink, Hayden Nichols, Josie Payton, and Kara Jackson.
Again, Titusville lane 2 has Bish, Keebler, Crocker, Schmader. Lane 4 for Titusville, Sampson, Kelly, Muka, and Mellenbacher. Lane 6, Fink, Nichols, Payton, Jackson. Slippery Rock swimming in lanes 1, 3, and 5. Boys are leading 92-11 over Slippery Rock. The girls are leading 90-79 as of right now. Good crowd here tonight. A lot of other student athletes coming to support the Rockets. A little exciting down there,
oh,
Coach.
Boy. I'm probably breathing hard still, sorry.
That's fantastic.
If everybody knew what went into that swim for the last year, you would understand why I'm so psyched. A year ago, Alex was so down on himself, he didn't get what he wanted, and he wasn't swimming the way he wanted to. And I can't tell you what went into that swim. Whew, sorry.
That's fantastic.
And Heidi dropped the second too, so that was good. That was good heat for me. I was a proud coach bear, not a mama bear. Let's go, Corinne. Come on, Anna, push it. Come on, Anna. Oh, man.
That'll be a first-place finish for Slippery Rock in lane 3. Titusville will pick up a second-place finish in lane 4.
And a third coming in. That seals it.
Wow. You had mentioned the last time these two teams met up, December-ish?
Yeah.
It was a
30-ish point differential, yeah.
In favor of Slippery Rock.
Correct. So, let's see final scores and see how much diving played. That'll be a fun little statistic.
Is event 24.
Wow, congratulations.
96 to
Swimming for
85, 11 points.
Leo Clementi, Milo Decker,
Slippery Rock would have won by 2.
And Jason Mowry.
Without diving.
Swimming for Titusville in lane 4.
That's incredible.
Aiden Patterson, Evan Slocum, Lincoln Lalone, and Max Chatham.
Lot of credit. I mean, here's the thing though. Titusville did so much better this time around than they did the last meet. So, what a fun meet. Way to end the season. Here we go, boys relays. Last home event of the season.
Hey, this is going to be a close one for Titusville as they're up 113 to 20 right now.
Hey, you know what? This boys team, they deserve this. They, 3 years ago, they were so deep. They lost in a series of 3 years, like
an incredible amount.
12 state-level swimmers. Yeah. More than that, probably. So, they're in a little rebuilding phase, but you see guys like Joe and Alex just saying, whatever.
And they're not seniors.
We're going to break some records.
Yes.
Come join us.
And they're going to be back, so that's the exciting thing.
Well, and there's some younger kids on this team, like Evan Slocum's really just coming into his own. Lincoln Lalone is finally healthy and starting to swim really well. So
yeah,
you have a couple guys coming up next year. There's another
Max Chatham.
Yeah, Max Chatham. Max is a workhorse. He can swim anything. He's one of those kids you can plug in anywhere, and every team needs that. And then there's some kids coming up through the Y program in the next couple years that are very talented. Alex's little brother, Adam, Ian Hieronymus, Grayson Steinmuller is just crushing life as of lately. So, good things are coming for the boys team. They just need a few years to rebound here. And they have all these new kids that who knows what they'll be in a year or two.
Yeah.
Mr. Funk, if he was here, would tell the story of Jimmy Barrett. I believe he was a first year and ended up breaking the 200 free record.
Do you know the story, or are you just...
That's basically it.
Okay.
He came in his first year and broke a 200 free record.
Let's go, buddy!
I don't think he could swim real well when he started either. Hopefully he's on next year. He can tell you the full story in true Funk fashion.
I hope you come back next year.
I will, but everybody who knows Mr. Funk knows he can tell a story.
Well, he joined...
I'm not going to tell it the way he does, so we'll have to make him come.
Bookmark that.
And let him tell it. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Jimmy Barrett record stood until Zach Titus broke it. It stood that long.
Wow.
So.
Well, for Titusville, lane 2, you have Clementi, Decker, Estock, Mowry. Lane 4, Patterson, Slocum, Lalone, and Chatham.
Oh, Aiden Patterson. We didn't mention him. He's really, really coming on. He's kind of like the versatile freestyler. Max Chatham's lined up in lane 4, getting ready to do his flying start.
Go, Max!
Man, I'm still... the adrenaline's still wearing off. That was
so
fun.
That's a couple records tonight.
Mm-hmm. Well, like Alex, that was third time's a charm. 2 weeks ago, he missed it by .02. Last week, Thursday, he missed it by half a second, which that's never fun to get further away, but
yeah.
You can't get much closer than .02 away. This weekend, he swam for me, and he swam way up, but he had practiced before, so it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just gotta sell it to the kids. So I was thrilled. You can see Coach Dawson down there. He's like, that's his fastest 50 split ever. He was really. I'm super pumped for the postseason now.
What goes into the postseason?
Well, they're not tapered. We talked about this Thursday. They're in their highest volume right now, and they're breaking records. So, who knows how fast they'll go tapered? That's bananas. That's the most crazy part to me, is that they are in volume, beat up, and they're breaking records.
So, kind of walk us through. Districts will be coming up.
Yeah. So, districts is for high school is the first weekend in March.
And that's back at Spire again, correct?
Yeah, they have Southern Tier Invitational, which is like all the teams in this region, big invitational.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pre-district meet, kind of a last chance qualifier. That's this Saturday. The following weekend, a lot of these kids swim both Y and high school, so they have big meets like every other weekend, and I don't know how they do it. There's a lot of meets. They have our league championship meet. Then I think they're off a week. High school districts, next weekend's Y districts, high school states, Y states. First week of April is nationals, Y nationals. So it gets to be a pretty busy season for these kids.
Special congratulations go out to Joe Herman, Olivia Muka, and Alex Reynolds for setting new school records.
Awesome. Joe broke that record. He told me last week he was eyeballing that, and then for Olivia to break her own record again within 2 weeks is really awesome too. And I told you she had long turns, so she can go faster.
Wow.
Much faster.
Taylor.
So these are things you're jotting down?
Oh, yeah. I'm always jotting. And Andrea's here, too. She's in the stand, so she's jotting. Hello, Mr. Cum.
Okay.
Spry for the age of 92.
Congratulations to Slippery Rock Rockets and Titusville Rockets, who are co-champions in the region this season.
Hey, congratulations.
So we got the father of the girls' head coach, the father of Joe Herman. We're shaking hands left and right up here.
This Saturday, February 10th, to participate in the Southern Tier Invitational.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
They will conclude their regular
I have to go down for senior night, so.
Coach, appreciate it. See you next year.
Sounds good.
Good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
Coach Jenna Sutley joining us. We greatly appreciate her expertise, her passion.
Teams have had an opportunity to cool down. We will recognize 9 seniors.
So the seniors being recognized tonight, and our crew's getting ready for that. Mallory Cleland, Devin Dieter, Ariana Fink, Carly Fry, Brooke Kelly, Heidi Mitchell, Isabella Ongley, Sophia Sampson, and Christopher Warner. We want to congratulate those student athletes.
See you later.
The effort that they've put in, absolutely incredible. Their passion, their leadership will be missed, but there's still a lot left in the season, so. Everybody's sort of getting ready here for the presentation of senior night. Again, 9 seniors will be recognized this evening.
Oh, yeah.
And just a reminder, our high school winter sports coverage will continue next week, next Friday. The Rockets will be hosting the Conneaut Eagles, their senior night for boys basketball. And that's coming up on February 16th. So we'll be back for high school basketball, boys basketball on Friday, February 16th as they host the Conneaut Eagles. That'll be senior night. We'll be there for that. And then the following Monday on the 19th, it'll be girls basketball as they host the Corey Beavers. So our final two events that we'll be broadcasting will be on the 16th and the 19th of this month. We may take just a quick time out here as they get organized for senior night. So a quick break, and we'll be back with more here for senior night.
You're welcome.
Would you love to exercise, but pain is holding you back? The aquatic therapy offered at Titusville Area Hospital Physical Therapy may benefit anyone suffering from joint pain, recovery from joint replacements, or other surgeries, fibromyalgia, osteoarthritis, muscle weakness, or other physical limitations. In the comfort of a heated pool and with private one-on-one sessions, the professionals at TAH Physical Therapy can help. Call today for more information. 827-0354.
Oil Creek Plastics has provided quality, service, and integrity to their customers and community. Their talented and committed employees strive to deliver to their clients the best products that are American-made. In that spirit, our high school athletes show commitment to their school and community, excelling at every event. In these times of uncertainty, community comes together. Oil Creek Plastics is proud to support the Titusville Rockets and continue traditions that are made in the USA.
Some companies will tell you they have the best customer service.
No, I'm sorry. That's not a part of our policy. We can't really help you there.
Some companies will tell you they have the best technical support.
Yeah, let me just put you on with somebody from technical support right now. Please hold.
I don't need tech support when you're tech.
Technical support, how can I help you? Some companies will tell you that your call is very important. Only Armstrong provides you with the customer service you deserve.
I've been practicing medicine for over 25 years.
I've been practicing for about 20 years. As a parent, I really wanted my son to get the HPV vaccine.
I have 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls, and I've given the vaccine to all of them.
I made sure my son got the HPV vaccine when he was 12.
And welcome back. Before we get started with the senior night festivities, we'll kind of close things up by thanking our sponsors for making our coverage possible. And they include Oil Creek Plastics, Titusville Area Hospital, Interstate Pipe and Supply, State Farm Insurance, Poppies, Donovan and Bauer Auto Group, The Barking Lot, the University of Pittsburgh Titusville Education and Training Hub, Armstrong, Vanderhoof Heating and Air Conditioning, the Crawford Health Improvement Coalition, Pro Threads Print Shop, Marsh Home Center. Again, a big thanks to all our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you all this high school action, whether it's swimming, wrestling, boys, girls basketball. We've got spring sports coming up just around the corner. Looking forward to getting out and covering baseball, softball, tennis again this year. We did that for the first time last year. Looking forward to doing that again this year. And track and field. We look forward to bringing all those sports to you this spring sports season, of course, weather permitting. I want to thank our crew here tonight. Coach Jenna Sutley for joining us. Adam Bodemer, Nolan Rio, Cullen Rio. I'm Luke Rio. 9 seniors will be recognized here this evening. Mallory Cleland, Devin Dieter, Ariana Fink, Carly Fry, Brooke Kelly, Heidi Mitchell, senior from Maplewood, Isabella Ongley, Sophia Sampson, and Christopher Warner. Those are the seniors who will be recognized here this evening. A little fun down on the deck there. Got Nolan down there now.
Staircase, please. At the bottom of the staircase, all senior parents. All right, I'll just wait for the thumbs up from you guys.
Get a good win for the Rockets here tonight over Slippery Rock. Well, and that score is wrong. We'll get that fixed. They shut things down and to get ready for senior night. Graphics changed a little bit, so we'll get that corrected for you. Actually, I'm sorry. That was correct. Titusville boys and girls coming out.
We
with
begin
the
our
win.
senior recognition this evening with Mallory Cleland. Mallory is the daughter of Aaron and Fred Cleland. Mallory graced us with her presence on the swim team last year, and that paid off when we brought back diving. She has been on the team for the past 2 seasons and has specialized in diving her senior year. Mallory has also participated in volleyball and track and field. Her future plans are to attend college and become an early childhood educator. Mallory's comments: thank you to my amazing coaches who have pushed me to learn new things, and to my parents who have always supported me with anything I do. From the coaches: Mallory, we were so happy you decided to come out for the swim team last season. We know swimming wasn't your favorite, but that unexpectedly opened the avenue for your diving career. Thanks for always being willing to help the team however you can, such as giving us a fighting chance at Warren this season. It has been a pleasure getting to know you. Keep smiling and good luck in everything you do. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Mallory Cleland. Devin Dieter. Senior Devin Dieter is the son of Jared and Stephanie Dieter. Devin has been swimming for 9 seasons, 5 years with the YMCA and 4 on the high school team. In addition to swimming, Devin also participates in football, strength and conditioning, and indulges in the thrilling world of race car driving in the Rush Wingless Sprint Car Series. Devin's future plans include pursuing his love of racing while also putting his technical expertise to work as a mechanic. Devin's comments: thank you to the coaches for putting up with me for the last 4 years, and to my parents for shuttling me back and forth from work to practice. I would also like to let my teammates know that whether we got along or not, I will miss swimming with each and every one of you. Thank you all for all the great memories, and good luck in the years to come. From the coaches: Devin, these past 4 years have taken us on quite a ride with many highs and lows. We have been very impressed with how much you have matured over the years and with the work ethic you have demonstrated this season. All your efforts have paid off, resulting in many time drops and invaluable contributions to our team. We wish you all the best as you graduate and move on to the next phase of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Devin Dieter. Ariana Fink. Ariana is the daughter of Loretta Fink and Sean Fink. Ari has been a part of Titusville swimming the past 6 years. Outside the pool, Ari is a member of the National Honor Society and Student United Way. She is an Ignite mentor and also has been a Wilderness Quest camp counselor. Her future plans include attending Slippery Rock University and enrolling in their physician's assistant program. Ariana's comments: I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me and making sure I always had everything I needed. I would like to thank my coaches for always pushing me to do my best and teaching me everything I know. Lastly, I would like to thank my teammates for making these last 4 years so fun. I am going to miss everyone, and I wish everyone the best of luck in their future endeavors. From the coaches: Ari, it has been a pleasure getting to know you over the past 4 years. You have made great gains on this team, even if illness set you back a time or two. We appreciate your willingness to swim whatever is needed without complaint, especially when you had to swim both distance events in one night. We will miss you next season and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Ariana Fink. Carly Fry. Carly is the daughter of Connie and Doug Fry. Carly has been swimming and diving for the past 8 years. In addition to swimming, Carly also participates in cross country and track and field. She holds the positions of President of the National Honor Society, Vice President of the Senior Class, and Student United Way. She is also a member of the Varsity Club and Student Council. Her future plans are to attend Penn State Barron for nursing. Carly's comments: to my coaches, thank you so much for all of the time you have spent trying to help me with countless parts of my swimming and diving. Coach Allison, thank you for waking up extra early every morning to come in and deal with us, all of our attitudes and our excuses of why we shouldn't need to dive that particular day. To my teammates, thank you for always making me smile, no matter how hard the set is. You guys are so supportive and make everyone feel they have a place on this team. I could not have done some of those hard sets without you there with me. To my parents and siblings, thank you for showing up to every meet, no matter how hot and sticky the stands or the deck may be. Your support has not gone unnoticed, and I am so thankful for all of the rides I have been given to and from the pool, especially extra early in the morning. From the coaches: Carly, we are definitely going to miss your sense of humor, the interesting sets we've seen you come up with, and all of your crazy ways you want to get out of practice. All jokes aside, we were happy to see you return to the team last year after a hiatus. You have been an asset on this team from the beginning and have grown into both a wonderful diver and good person. We wish you luck with all of your future plans. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Carly Fry. Brooke Kelly. Brooke is the daughter of Autumn and Brian Kelly. Brooke has spent the last 13 years of her life swimming. She also participates in track and field, Student United Way, Student Council, Varsity Club, National Honor Society, and is the senior class secretary. Brooke's future plans are to attend college and study biosystems engineering. Brooke's comments. I would like to say thank you to all of my coaches through the years, especially Coach Debbie, Jenna, Dawson, Cum, and Taylor. Thank you all for pushing my limits and helping me become the person and swimmer I am today. I also want to say thank you to all of my teammates who have always been there for me. I appreciate all of you more than you know. Also, a thank you to my parents who have always supported me in everything I do. Finally, I want to thank my fellow seniors. It has been such a journey, and I am so happy I have been able to grow up in this sport with all of you. From the coaches, Brooke, you have been at this sport for a long time, and your contributions to both the Y and high school programs won't be forgotten anytime soon. You have been an advocate and leader of this team for a long time, and that will be greatly missed. We appreciate your willingness to swim whatever needed and the suggestions you have put forth over the years. We wish you all the best and can't wait to see what the future has in store. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Brooke Kelly. Heidi Mitchell. Heidi is the daughter of Scott and Stacy Mitchell. Heidi has been a member of the Titusville YMCA swim team for the past 7 years. In addition to swimming, Heidi stays very involved at Maplewood High School. She is a member of the Student Council and National Honor Society, as well as the Vice President of Key Club and Class Committee. Her future plans include going to Penn State Barron for a degree in nursing. Heidi's comments. My 7 years of swimming has taught me lessons of teamwork, leadership, and perseverance that will stay with me for life. The countless memories and friendships I've made are unforgettable, and for that I am beyond grateful. I want to thank my parents for fueling my passion in the sport, driving me to practices and meets, and always being my #1 supporter through everything. I want to thank the Titusville team for making me feel welcomed and always cheering me on. You guys made me feel like a true member of the team and made my high school swimming experience one to never forget. Most of all, I want to thank my coach, Jenna, in more than just this compound sentence on how much she truly pushed me to be the best version of myself. There were countless times when I wasn't giving it everything I had, and you recognized that and pushed me harder. You made me realize my true potential, and even though it took many tears, I wouldn't want to hold all of the Maplewood swim team records with anyone but you as my coach. From the coaches, it has been a pleasure watching you grow as both a swimmer and as a person over the last 7 years. Although you are not necessarily a vocal leader, your example of hard work in practice has set a standard for the younger swimmers to follow. Your consistency and determination in practice has allowed you to make huge strides in the sport over the last 2 seasons. I am so excited to see what the rest of this season holds. It has been such a pleasure to be part of your journey, and I am so proud to stand beside you as your coach. As this chapter closes, I hope you can enjoy every moment and carry the lessons you've learned forward to nursing school. Send it, all gas, no brakes. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Heidi Mitchell. Isabella Onley. Isabella is the daughter of Jen and Pat Onley. Bella has also swam for the past 13 years. She runs cross country and track and field. She is a member of the Student United Way, the Varsity Club, and Student Council. She's also the secretary of the National Honor Society and treasurer of the senior class. Bella's future plans are to attend Penn West, California, and study to become a veterinary technician. Isabella's comments: to my family, thank you for putting up with me complaining all the time that my skin burns from being in the chlorine, and for bringing me last-minute things when I would forget stuff for meets. Also, for barely missing any meets my whole swim career. I'm very thankful for everything you guys do. To my coaches, thank you, Coach Taylor, Dawson, and Mr. Cum, for believing in me, that I could get my time down and get the 100 breaststroke qualifying time. I have enjoyed my 4 years swimming for you guys. Thanks for making it a great experience. Thank you to Coach Allison for dealing with our crazy energy and for helping us bring back diving. I hope you have a nice day. Also, big thanks to Coach Jenna for coaching me since I was little through Y Swimming up until I was 17. Always helping me with technique, staying mentally strong, and having to reread sets because I always missed something. To my team, past, present, and future swimmers, I'm thankful for you guys to be by my side through swimming, and I hope everyone continues to have fun and strive for your goals. My favorite memory with the team was winning the Southern Tier invite last year and playing video games with Dawson and Mr. Cum at districts. From the coaches, Bella, it has been a pleasure coaching you. We appreciate all of your hard work and dedication, especially pulling off those two-a-days of both swimming and diving. It's not often an athlete competes at districts in both swimming and diving, and you can say you accomplished that feat. We will miss your pleasant attitude, your sense of humor, and awesome pump-up playlists. Good luck in all you do. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Isabella Onley. Sophia Sampson. Sophia is the daughter of Jen and Sean Sampson. Sophia has been swimming the past 12 years. Outside of the pool, she runs cross country and track and field. She is a member of Varsity Club, Student United Way, the National Honor Society, and is the president of the senior class. Her future plans are to attend college to study pre-med. Sophia's comments: I would like to say thank you to Coach Cum, Dawson, Taylor, Jenna, Tom, and Andrea for helping me improve over the years. The work put into planning practices and fun activities has been appreciated. I have enjoyed being part of the high school and YMCA teams and will miss it once the season ends. I would also like to thank my parents for all of the time they have spent at my swim meets, invitationals, and practices. Good luck to all of my teammates. You are all great swimmers, and it was fun spending the last few years swimming with you. From the coaches, Sophia, you are the quiet leader of this team, and we can't thank you enough for setting the best of examples for the rest of the team. Your hard work and dedication are something to admire, and we love how fierce of a competitor you are. It's amazing how much you have grown from that solo trip to COVID district to now. Your future is bright, and we can't wait to see how it unfolds. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Sophia Sampson. Christopher Warner. Diver Chris Warner is the son of Heidi and Michael Warner. Although Chris practiced a bit last year, this is his first official season with the team. He has already qualified for districts and placed 4th at the Iroquois Invite. In addition to diving, Chris also participates in concert band, marching band, drama club, student council, concert choir, choir club, and PMEA choir. As of now, Chris's future plans are undecided, but we know he will go on to do great things. Chris's comments: thank you to my parents for being supportive of what I do, and to my teammates for always making practices and swim meets a welcoming space. I also want to thank Coach Allison for introducing me to the sport of diving and pushing me to do things on the board I never thought I could do. Large love. From the coaches, Chris, we appreciate your commitment to the team and your dedication to learning something new. You have grown so much as a diver in the past year. We still have a lot to accomplish in the sport. Bring that energy and smile to everything you do, and you will go anywhere you want in life. Ladies and gentlemen, Senior Christopher Warner. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
Well, that's going to do it here. It was a great night. Records broke. Senior nights, the seniors recognized. And a big win over Slippery Rock.
What's that? Really? That's awesome.
Thanks for joining us for our coverage of Rocket swimming this season. We look forward to being back next year. Boys basketball coming up next week. Girls basketball the following week. And just a few short weeks after that, outside for spring sports. It's been a fast season. Well, we wish this Rocket team all the best with districts and beyond. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports' presentation of Titusville Rocket Sports on Stream TV.